This is Pastor Shane. I pray that you've had a very blessed weekend, and we're going to start a new Nugget series today that I am going to entitle Never Truly Alone, Finding God's Presence in Seasons of Loneliness. And so we'll talk about that because there's a lot of lonely people out there, and I think it's something that we need to see what the Bible has to say. Today I've entitled the Nugget, though, When Loneliness First Speaks. And the Bible says, I am lonely and afflicted. Turn thee unto me and have mercy upon me. And so we read that in the 25th Psalm in chapter number 25, verse number 16. Friend, I want to tell you today that loneliness often arrives very quietly. It doesn't always announce itself with tears or obvious sorrow. Sometimes it slips in through an empty chair or a silent phone or even a long night. Or it can even be the absence of someone who's once filled a place in your life. And so when we think about loneliness, it speaks in whispers. No one understands, no one notices, no one is here. And so the Bible never pretends loneliness isn't real. Think about King David. David, a man after God's own heart, the Bible says. He openly confessed his loneliness. He didn't mask it with spiritual clicks or suppress it with busyness. He brought it honestly before the Lord, and that honesty is the first step toward healing. And I want you to know, loneliness is not always the result of sin or weakness or failure. I want to make that very clear right up front. Sometimes it comes through loss. Sometimes it comes through transition. Sometimes it comes through obedience, when God separates us from familiar people so that He can deepen our dependence on Him. You know, even Jesus experienced loneliness. In Gethsemane, His disciples, they slept while He agonized. On the cross, He cried, my God, my Father, why hast Thou forsaken me? And so loneliness is not foreign in heaven. What matters is not what that loneliness shows up, but where you take it when it does. Because we're all going to have times when we may feel lonely. Listen, David didn't run from God in his loneliness. He ran to God. He asked God for mercy and presence and attention. Loneliness becomes dangerous when we go and we isolate ourselves from the very one who can heal us. Friend, it can drive us inward in despair or upward in dependence. And so God is not offended by your loneliness, not at all. He's not impatient with your ache, and He invites you to speak it, to name it, and to go and lay it before Him. My good friend, when loneliness first speaks, it's an invitation not to withdraw, but to draw near. And so the Lord hears the lonely cries. He does not dismiss it. He draws close to it. So today ask yourself this question as we reflect on this nugget. What has your loneliness been saying to you? Have you been listening to it? Have you been bringing it to the Lord? And today, let your prayer be to the Lord to see your loneliness, to know the empty places that are in your heart. Ask Him that. Lay that before Him. Bring them to Him. And turn it in to the Lord today so that you can be close to His nearness. Be sure to check us out online at hisvision.org. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and we will see you again, Lord willing, on Tuesday. God bless.